Slapping a sticker on a box that says ultra high definition is the oldest trick in the book of consumer electronics, and we see it happening more and more with these multi-lens setups. You think you are buying a crystal clear witness, a silent partner that catches every license plate and every shady interaction. But the reality is often just a blurry mess of pixels when you actually need to see the details. We see these triple camera setups everywhere lately, promising to watch the road ahead, the cabin inside, and the traffic behind you all at the same time. On paper, it is a dream for anyone driving for a living or just trying to navigate a hectic commute. But there's a massive gap between what a marketing team writes and what a processor can actually handle. Recording 3 separate video streams simultaneously takes a huge amount of processing power, more than most people realize. Most of these budget devices are basically tiny computers shoved into a plastic shell, and they get hot, really hot. When things overheat, the video starts to stutter, or the device simply shuts down right when you need it most. Frames get dropped, and suddenly, that crucial moment when a car clipped your bumper becomes a jagged, unreadable smear. It is not just about the heat, though. It is about the quality of the glass and the sensors inside. You can claim high resolution all day long, but if the lens is cheap and the sensor is tiny, night footage is going to look like it was filmed through a bowl of dark, grainy soup. You see the headlights, you see the shadows, but you do not see the one thing you need, which is the plate number of the person who just cut you off. Then there is the mystery of where these things even come from in the first place. You look for a company history, a physical office, or a clear warranty path, and you find nothing but a digital ghost in an online marketplace. These brands pop up overnight, flood the listings with glowing reviews that all sound strangely similar, and then they vanish the moment people start asking for technical support or refunds. It is a gamble, plain and simple. I'm not saying every one of these is a total fraud, because the hardware usually arrives and it usually records something. But is it reliable when your insurance company is asking for proof? That is a different question entirely. Reliability is what you pay for when your claim is on the line. If you are relying on a device with no track record, you are basically just hoping for the best while driving into the unknown. If you do take the plunge because the price is just too tempting, you better make sure you have some kind of buyer protection in place through your credit card or the platform itself. Do not just trust the star ratings on the shop page. Those can be manipulated easier than the cameras themselves. Take a hard look at the motion blur in the sample videos, if you can even find real ones. Look at how the colors wash out under streetlights or in direct sunlight. If you cannot read a street sign 10 feet away in the middle of the day, the resolution number on the box is a total lie. It is almost always better to have one great camera pointing forward than 3 terrible ones covering every angle with garbage quality. Think about the long game here. Think about the intense heat of a summer day, baking that cheap plastic casing against your windshield for hours on end. Most of these units just are not built for the long haul. They are built to look good in a thumbnail and get through the short return window before they start to glitch out. You want a device that works every time you turn the key, not something you have to baby or reset every 3 days. Stay sharp out there. And do not let a shiny listing with bold claims blind you to the technical reality of what you are actually putting in your vehicle. Your safety and your legal protection are worth more than a bargain bin gadget that fails when the pressure is on. It might look like a steal, but if the footage is unusable, it is just a paperweight stuck to your glass. Nothing more than a plastic placebo.